people of Liyue must have already started preparing for the most important festival of the year, right? Hopefully Paimon will be able to check out tons of great food again this year. Anyway, let's go to Liyue Harbor and see what's up.
Thanks, Paimon. Oh my goodness. Beats connect. Let's see what the 5 Kanata says. Hey, I want to see your Alhaitham slap some bosses. Okay. Gladly. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you something about Alhaitham. He is hitting. I took his power levels up significantly today when I was able to finish my farming, and I got him up to level 90 and crowned his elemental skill, and I might have gotten his normals up to level 9. They might still be at level 8. We're gonna go find out. Hang on. Hang on just a damn second. I gotta collect all the stuff. I thought I did this earlier today. I'm not even gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I did all this earlier. I got on Genshin and did all my daily stuff earlier because I really thought we were gonna be playing Fire Emblem like all day today, and whoo, that definitely wasn't gonna happen. Yikes. For today's episode of things that did not go the way I wanted them to go. Hey man, hasn't opened Genshin for 2 weeks. Good for you. Can we all take a moment and like clap and celebrate with Aeon? Wait, why did I just get this? Yeah, no, I know, bro. No. Oh, is it really just gonna be red until I... Okay, never mind. Now it's no longer red. I was like, I gotta get rid of this red dot, bro. I'm gonna come the feck undone.
The traveler.
Boom says I would have watched Effie a bit more. It seems fun. Effie is cool. Effie is cool, man. I do be loving me some Fire Emblem, but sheesh, man, I think streaming that game is definitely not the play, which is disappointing because there were a few people who seemed interested, like you, Gloam, but that was it. I still had the like the YouTube stream ended thing pulled up earlier, and yeah, we got 44 total views. I'll just tell you guys this stuff because I don't care. We got 44 total views on that stream. Here we go, Alexia. I'll whip his ass, and I'll go whip another boss that's easy to get to. 44 total views on that stream. And we peaked at a whopping 11 viewers, and we averaged probably 7. So, unfortunately, not really a conductive use of my time. Not to sound like condescending, but like, you know what I mean. So yeah, we're hitting a lot of damage with Alhaitham here. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Boom. I don't know if we're gonna swirl that yet or not, but we can do this, and this will definitely swirl. And when he drops, okay, he drops. Let's go ahead and just get Alhaitham out here. I also want to give a big shout out to Seth, who has been coaching me on Alhaitham. Like the little tip about just doing the quick little flicker to the ground, so you can like, it's like he ramps off the ground. When you quickly aim his E at the ground, you can get out plunging attack, and it triggers his mirrors. It's awesome. Oh, don't apologize for not watching it, Dante. Don't even worry about it, dog. Don't even worry about it. Damn, Brooklyn's sick with a 104 fever. Sheesh, Brooklyn. Well, hey, get some rest, get comfy. Get comfy. This is definitely gonna be a we'll call this a comfort stream. Let's go whip the Regivine's ass. Yeah, this is gonna be a low-key comfort stream. Call me fool. Okay, so we're gonna just dance around him real quick. We're gonna throw that out. Get a quick little shield up so we don't get interrupted. Then we go 1, 2, 3, E. 1, 2, 3. Charge attack, right? Yes, more mirrors. Charge attack again. Bingo. We haven't even busted. Look at this damage we're doing. We haven't even busted his Corolla. Like this is just like straight up ass whoopage right here. All right, here, watch. Flicker to the ground real quick. Boom, he goes air. Oh man, damn it. Our flicker did enough damage to kill him. I didn't even see how much. What was the damage count on that? I did not see. And of course, we can't go on a boss ass whipping spree without whipping him. Wait, hold up. Have I done the rest of my weeklies? Azdaha, you there, dog? Azdaha's dead. Skara, you there, dog? Skara's dead. Senoras? Wait, I still have one more that I can do, huh? I guess let's do riding. Do riding. It was 29k. Dude, it was 29k for the first hit off of that E. That's crazy. If you kill the cryo flower without breaking its shield, you get an achievement. I'm pretty sure I've done that, but now I want to go try it again. Let's take this team to Raiden. Raiden has electro resistance, right? We're gonna do this.
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Oh, Ayan, you've never been sledding. Oh, you totally could. Now, granted, like I've only done like sledding in like low-key small town environments. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's like in the big ass city, brother. Hey, bitch! Look, I'm you, and I'm gonna do your thing. Okay, so let's get his shield back up.
Solidify. The process of elimination.
Oh shoot. Not even using my good hyper bloom trigger, bro. Imagine if I had Kuki on here. Almost can't even fathom it. Bitch. Oh, wait. Not gonna lie, I kind of thought Dendro would one-shot these things. Bing bong. Okay, anyways.
Shine down. Inferior.
Oops. See, I'm used to having Shinobu. I just walked up to those blooms on the ground like, yeah, we'll get that hyper bloom going, no big deal. Wrong.
Busted. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Man, these things stop me. The final calamity. Boom. Glad we could waste Yelan's burst like that. Have we taken any damage yet? Oh yeah, Zhongli took some. Oh, there we took some. Damn, that's what happens when you get cocky, huh? Yeah! 1, 2, 3. Charge attack. Oh. Back that up. I'm just trying to like break her shield like right now. Can we break her shield in this phase, or will she just sit there and keep? Damn it, she's just gonna keep doing it. Whatever.
Shine down.
Wee.
Gotcha.
Wee. All right, this is about to get nasty as track. Boom. Yeah, I kind of like to try that with Shinobu. Triggering the blooms rather than Raiden. I mean, nothing wrong with Raiden, but she's not really built for the blooms, you know what I mean? At this point for me, the Scar boss will never get unlocked. Yeah, I actually had that ooh, EM sands. I had that realization myself on my free-to-play account. It's like, ooh, I need to complete that quest. And then on, you know, on Lady Samizard's account, she also needs to complete that quest. So talents are going to be sitting at level 6 for a while, because that quest is a lot. Okay, let's see if we can kill him without busting the Corolla. I'm just going to spam Alhaitham, I guess. I got a Dream Solvent? I didn't even notice. I'm good on those. Actually, today was the first time I really used like a lot of them. and it was on Alhaitham. I used quite a few. Alright, so
Flicker.
see. I just don't want to break the Corolla here, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Here you are.
Damn it. I was trying to not do the little flicker too close to him and end up missing the little jump move. So I think that Electro would break this, right? I mean, I know it'd be getting bigger damage if I were to use the Electro. There we go. Yeah, see, boom. Was that 20k? No, that had to be 2k. I mean, with the Corolla up, there's no way that was 20k on this plunge attack. Electro does minimal damage. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and just
Process of elimination.
get a little bit frickin' froggy here. Get away from the Corolla, though. Oops, there goes our shield. Boom. Yep. Alright. I was gonna say, I think I've already done that. I wasn't totally sure. But now I am. Alhaitham's so sexy. He really is. He really is. Did you watch the Sevi vid I put in Discord? I didn't know there was a legit 2-second window from burst to getting the mirrors on Alhaitham's burst. I did not watch that, and that sentence confused me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know like a ton about his burst and how that plays. Can we... It's ingenuity today. Yeah, okay, hang on gamers, hang on. Might as well. Might as well. You should eliminate me when I pull him. Gloam, I thought you were... Gloam went and got, like, crazy pulls on his Wanderer. And he decided he's just gonna pull on everyone now. You hear Hoyo's going to nerf Ito by making his head smaller to make his arms look bigger. That's hilarious. Do the the dragons in Enka? Okay, I'll go whip their ass. I don't mind. Whooping ass for free today. Let's try this with Shinobu. Wait, actually, for this domain, let's get Yai back in here for the coverage. This domain annoys the fuck out of me. Oh wait, no. I totally could have used Kuki. This is the one with the big robots. I'm thinking of the weapon domain where you have to kill like 15 tiny fungi. Basically, if you trigger his burst with 0 mirrors active, the burst lasts 2 seconds. Then gives him 3 mirrors. While the burst is active, you can switch off Alhaitham and activate a support. If you switch after the burst, you lose all your mirrors from the burst. So we can use the burst, then switch to a support immediately, then switch back to him? Is that what you're saying?
Solidify. Order guide you.
Emerge. Illusion shattered.
Flicker.
I'm always watching. Right now. Shine down.
Stabilize.
Inazuma shines eternal.
So Alhaitham Q really quick right in the and then back to Alhaitham. So as long as we switch back to Alhaitham like while the burst is still active. Yeah, that was 34k on a normal attack. That's pretty damn sexy. So as long as we switch back to him before the burst is done with its... Oh, I have 4 condensed resin? As long as we switch back before the burst is done with its animation, it gets its meters. Huh. Interesting. You know, 2 seconds is a long time in Genshin. It really is. It's an underrated long amount of time in Genshin. Okay, well, let's do this right now. No mirrors, right? Yeah, no mirrors. It's a good time to test it.
Scatter.
Yeah, look at that. 3 mirrors active on this bitch. Interesting. That's good tech to know. I'm gonna assume that Seth knows, but in case he doesn't, somebody should make him aware. Somebody has got to make this man aware. 2 seconds is a long enough time to just barely get it. I didn't feel stressed doing that. Thinking I'm committed to not feeling stressed tonight. Oh, we got a purple. Nice. Yeah, I'm like just hitting this. He's probably gonna be my first triple crown, honestly. Probably gonna be my first triple crown. If Ayaka, if it felt like she was more relevant with Dendro dominating basically everything right now, Ayaka would have been my first triple. If Yelan, if her normal was worth leveling, she would have been my first triple for sure. You know, Ayaka's at 10, 8, and 10. Yelan's at 7, 10, 10. And Alhaitham is at 9, 10, and 6. So we're pretty far away on the burst. But like everything in his case, he's one of those, and like Ayaka. Ayaka's worth triple crowning. Yelan is not worth triple crowning, not so much. I mean, I do use her her barbed shot, the charge shot, which would benefit from being crowned, but I mean it's not strong enough to really be worth the investment of a crown.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Simp behavior. Hey, what can I tell you? I linked you Zach's video about the whole thing. Zach talks about it and a bunch of other advanced stuff. Yeah, I need to watch that. Damn. Very technical skill. The timer starts as soon as you cast the burst. Okay, let's get it again. Here.
Stabilize.
See if it's a fluke or not. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna save her E. Obviously, I'm gonna feck him up while we're here. Let's feck him up a little. All right, let's get out of the crowd. Boom.
Process of elimination.
Illusion shattered.
Yeah, 3 mirrors. Look at that. That I don't know, Gary. That doesn't feel that hard. I mean, I get that it's a small window, but I mean, it's just a quick rotation, and as long as you're like not against an enemy that's gonna stop you from moving, you know, we alienated it clean that time. Only works on low ping. That makes sense. I find it odd. I know I've griped about this a lot. The way that like basically everything in Genshin works and like operates server side rather than locally. When you're not playing multiplayer, I don't understand the decision to process it on the server side. I guess it makes it easier to stop cheaters. You know, stop hacking, mods, stuff like that. Let's just do it again. Actually, I'm gonna use that real quick. We'll get his verse really quick here. I'm still just gonna take a little bit of time to feck these guys up. Apply that Electro. Okay, boom. All 3 again. Yeah, money. The damage output is insane. The damage output is insane. The mirrors are super satisfying to trigger, and the damage is like just absurd. It really is. Ayan says it's very hard. Oh yeah, Ayan, how's you started an American account, right? Also, you're using your skill right after the burst, which shortens your rotation time with Alhaitham. Yeah, I need to. I was just throwing that out, not thinking. I've been like when Alexia said she wanted to see me fight some bosses. I was like, yeah, deal, gladly, because I've been just playing Alhaitham, trying to get the right things down. I love this so much.
Here you are.
Like how quickly he can do that and go right into a plunge. It's so fast. But Seth, again, I'm shouting out Seth a lot. But Seth DM'd me on Discord with a little breakdown of like 2 basic combos for most rotation situations, which is either rotating to him with his burst available or rotating to him without his burst available. But then when I'm like using his burst and then immediately switching out, it's messing with like the muscle memory. So I'm gonna have to just work on that. You're doing the plunge, then ignore what I said. I'm only doing the plunge when he doesn't have his burst. As long as I use the burst and he's already gonna have the fucking whatever it is, the Dendro infusion, then I don't need to use the E as early. I can bust out a few attacks before I do that. Started an American account called Real Life. Yeah, and I'm not doing by seconds. I'm doing it based on the number of attacks that I'm doing. 3 or 4. I actually find his attack chain to be kind of confusing to follow. And playing on controller, trying to buffer in, like as I'm hitting the trigger for his basic attacks. Sometimes when I try and hold down to force a charge attack, it's like it reads it as I'm like buffering the input. And as we know, Genshin does not do buffered inputs. So it's like I'm basically just missing the input, which is a bummer. Look at that, even on a slope we can force the plunge attack. Even on a slope. That's crazy. Nice. Cool. Nice, cool, and sexy. Mostly sexy. Alright, so we're going to the Oasis. I'm going to take my time with this quest a little bit more than I did last time. Last time I thought it was going to be necessary in order to explore the new desert area. So I skipped a lot of dialogue, so I'd kind of like to actually enjoy this quest a little bit more. Why'd you get 2 mirrors from the E-plunge just now? I don't know. Does he have any mirrors right now? Well, you have to hit enemies. Here, hang on. Let's go. I know you don't get any mirrors unless you make contact. So we're going to E-plunge. Yeah, I got 3. I got 3. There might have been 3 the whole time, and it just wasn't, it was hard to see. It was hard to see right there for a second until I turned him around a little bit. I gotta think we had 3 the whole time. What's up, the dude? E is 1, plunge is another. Ah, that's right. PWTXD. I'm gonna have to find a more fun way to announce your name. But hi, how we doing? Good to see you. I need a drink. I need something with some flavor. I've been drinking a lot of water today. I need something with some flavor. I would kill for a caffeine-free soda right now. I can't have caffeine this late at night, but I would kill for a soda. Jesse says, how's Al? Amazing, honestly. And I'm still like kind of high on life given how my polls went. I won my 50-50 and got him early. Like what was the pity we got him at? Like in the 40s somewhere, like mid to low 40s. And it left me enough to attempt to start pulling on the weapon banner. And in my mind, I was like, all right, we got Lantern right. We got a lot of new events rolling out, lots of primo opportunities, a new desert area, a bunch of quests. Like 3.4 feels like it's a big update for primos. I was like, okay, well, I'll start pulling on the weapon banner and build pity, and then hopefully I can get enough to get it. And then we just got it on our first 5-star. We didn't have to go through the epitomized path. So I'm like, I'm high. I am high. But I'm high on how well the polls for Alhaitham went. And so like that, I'll admit that is influencing my opinion on how much I enjoy playing him. But he's really, really awesome. And he's super strong, super fun to play. And like he's stimulating to play. There are some characters, and they make him different for like the various reasons. You know, like Ito has a bit of a combo mechanic to him. Not like Alhaitham does. And then there are other characters like, you know, Yoimiya or Ayato, where you just kind of like go machine gun mode with them. And Alhaitham's got like complexity to his playstyle, which makes like every combat experience fun and stimulating and entertaining. He's super, super stimulating to play. That's the best word I can use for it. Creator Cowstep reminds me of you. Yeah, I don't even know who that is. That's either an insult or a compliment. Oh, and you say, but you got better vibes. That's a compliment. Thank you, thank you. I like to think, I'm sure that Cowstep's vibes, I don't know who Cowstep is. I'm sure the vibes are great there. It's not a drag on them, right? Your words, not mine. We try to have immaculate vibes on this stream. So I'm happy that you're here. Hope you're having a good time. Cowstep gets paid to press Q on his keyboard. I don't know what that means. But me win. Beard's already back strong. What do they feed you? It's been over 2 months, you know. My beard grows really nice and thick and full, but it's never grown particularly fast. You know what I mean? Oh, he's a League and MLBB creator. PWTXD, are you new on the channel? You know I used to play Mobile Legends, right? I guess if you're new to the channel, you didn't know that. I used to be a partnered Mobile Legends creator. He means a League character named Master Yi who his entire kit relies on pressing Q. Ah, I see. Oh, you're from... I just saw that. You're from Facebook. What's your Facebook name, bro? I might remember you. I might recognize you. Unless it's one of those Filipino names that everybody has, then there's no shot I'm gonna remember. I'd be like, Pablo who? Tuan who? Tuan who? What's your last name? Patrick. Patrick. Not Patrick Dunner, right? Not the feckin' use your last name. I forgot this isn't Facebook. I shouldn't use people's last names. Is this my man's Patrick? If this is my man's Patrick, you use the emoji you always use. Patrick Monis. Okay. I was like, I thought Patrick Dunner. Like, I thought his YouTube username was Patrick Dunner. Hey man, what brought you over from Facebook? I haven't talked about streaming on Facebook in a while. Or like, you know, I haven't been on my Facebook page to talk about streaming for a while. Somebody tagged me. Wow, that's a hot build. What's your team comp? Yeah, okay. Here, check out my build. I gotta get a drink, guys. I gotta get something with some flavor. I'm really proud of my Alhaitham build, so you can eyeball that for a second. Here, Coon.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Anyways, Cherokee talks in Alhaitham's voice.
Whatever.
That's a nice cold cup of piss. Rather Dottoro's voice. My experiment. What the hell? Rob chimes in with like 15 Cherokee emotes. I didn't even know he was here. Man's been dead silent in the chat. So we at let's see. At a little over half an hour, we already have more views on this stream than we had on my entire Fire Emblem stream earlier. So it hurts It hurts the soul. It wasn't unexpected. I just hoped it wouldn't be like that. Just woke up and found chicken. Just woke up. Oh yeah, no, that would be right. That would be right.
Wait.
Wait. Alright, so anyways, yeah, Alhaitham, we're here. We need to do this Golden Slumber quest. Damn, gamers. Never thought there'd be such a place in the desert. Alright, Paimon. Forgot it's not voiced. A gem on golden satin. It's quite safe around here, right? I can finally relax. Can Ben get wet? Shouldn't be a problem, right? Actually, let's just keep him away from water. Beep. The Golden Slumber, aka Never Ending Sidetrack. Yeah, honestly. Glum says, OMG, Jet. It's her. Jabrail. Jabroni's more like it. Jet, what you got to say, girl? Father seems a little... Maybe he's recalled his past life in the desert. If only he'd tell us some stories of his past at night. I see. Main's got a troubled history. Oh, fuck, why is he way up there? I like that all these tints just showed up. You dumbass, I don't want to talk to him. In fact, that guy. And his ugly ass kids.
Shine down.
Tomb Raider Impact. Which is pretty cool. Hey, how many of you guys played the, Oops. The revamped Tomb Raider games? I think the first one came out in 2013. Oh no, actually it was sooner. I think 2012, maybe? Freaking loved that first one. I played a lot of the second one and didn't get it finished. The second one came out during a busy time in my life. I do recall that. And I just couldn't get into it like I was able to get into the first one. The first one came out at a very slow time in my life. I think it came out around the time I dropped out of college and hadn't found a job yet. Oh, I see what's about to happen up here. Well, before we get involved in some sad-ass deep conversation, let me finish talking about Tomb Raider. I loved that Tomb Raider. Loved it. I have like 4 Tomb Raider games on PC because of Epic giving them out for free. If you have the first one from the revamp, again, it's just called Tomb Raider, but I mean, you would know it. It was with the new Lara Croft model, and when it came out, I think 2012 is when it came out. Highly recommend you give that your time. Fantastic. One of my favorite games of all time.
Where do you want to
Fantastic.
go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots.
Read my previews before
I
that.
have a few references.
Basically, everything Golden Slumber is god tier NPCs. Except for that nerd ass dude back in.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
But where are
Where are
those
who share the memory?
Hey, Alexia, enjoy your nap. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. And again, thank you for the great generosity. The Xbox 360 one. Didn't I read that? Well, I mean, I read it in my head. Did I not read it out loud? Yeah, that demo on Xbox 360. I think all the true gamers played that demo on Xbox 360. What's up, Zach? Says, am I very late? No, not really. So let's talk about Zhongli for a second. Again, I'll be honest, bro. This looks like we're about to walk into a sad conversation. So let's just hold off for a second. I started using this weapon. And I had been using his signature because I got it at R2 through a series of very unfortunate events. And as great as it looks, it's just not good on him. And it upsets me horribly. So Raiden got the Skyward Spine. And I leveled this bad boy up a little bit. I already had the mats for it. It's like, yeah, why not? We'll level it up a little bit. Get that crit rate going. However, I've been leaning into Favonius. Again, mostly to try and help with the energy problems that Alhaitham has. Wavebreaker on Zongus is pretty nasty. Ooh, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? I can totally see that. So especially on a team with Raiden. You know what I mean? What's up, Ghosty? Oh, you got Alhaitham on your ult and his weapon at 7 pity. Damn. Give him Homa. Oh, I would if I had it. I would if I had it. I'm not polling for it though. Even though that's a great weapon banner. But I'm going all in, saving for Dia and her weapon and potentially cons. We don't want to go into a bunch of detail on the leaks, but you know, a lot of us have seen the leaks for Dia. She looks really good. Her weapon is insane. And her constellations also look really, really good. Yeah, exactly, Ryuka. And I didn't get to make that joke, but I do think it's funny. I put this on when I was playing with my wife, and she's using her Shao in the Primordial Jade Spear. So I put mine on to like, hey boy, let me see that thing. Yeah, Zach says Favonius is always helpful. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know which one to use now. Favonius looks nicer on him. And honestly, I kind of thought about giving Raiden Favonius. I mean, if Raiden is pure support bot right now, can you imagine her burst with Favonius generating those particles? And I don't know, can procs from her E, if her E is, you know, when she's off field, if her E crits, will that generate particles through Favonius's passive? He looks good, but expect your kit. Oh, if there was ever a leaked character that I saw where I'm like, they gotta, like, there's no way she launches like this, it's Dia. Like, she just looks too good. Too good. Her scalings look too good. Go fishing, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. I think one of my kidneys are yeah, the dude, what about Favonius Raiden brings you pain? What's so bad about it? In my mind, that would be good, right? I think it would be overkill. Hey, dog. Hang on, let's get some off-screen stuff happening over here.
Right here. Right now. There is no escape.
Just because we like to see stuff. What is it? Is anything important? Whose gravestone is this? Who knows? Maybe it belongs to a nameless researcher who once tried their luck like ZARD, but didn't roll high like he did. King Destrit's secrets rarely reveal themselves to mortals. ZARD gave you the stone slate, right? How'd you know? Keep it safe. Is it important? You can't be unaware of its value, surely. Well, its value to whom? It's a good question. To our employer, of course. After all, he's depending on it to write his paper. Been hearing her current kit has a lot of problems. Oh, really? Well, I haven't seen or really read anything about how her kit plays. But just looking at like the numbers on it, in theory, her kit looks insane. Absolutely insane. As far as like numbers and scaling and her ascension stat and her weapon and all that stuff, it looks pretty ridiculous. But is she like not playing well? Oh, Gloam says her current kit's actually really, really bad right now. Really? What about it? Is it an ICD thing? Like is the pyro application scuffed or what's the deal? Because I mean, the weapon, I know, there's nothing to the weapon. Weapons are just stats, and the stats on the weapon's ridiculous. But for characters, there's more to it than just the stats and the scalings. You know, it's like there's the ICD and all that good stuff. Jeff dislikes her. Bad numbers and not a well-built kit. I didn't know that Jeff did leak content. if I'm feeling nerdy, I like Jeff's content quite a bit. Usually I'm not like that into the deep theory crafting and lore, or not lore, the deep theory crafting and the numbers and everything. I didn't know that he did leak content. I thought he was an official creator. I'll look that up. I'll look that up. Yeah, I'd be very curious. Hopefully I pull Alhaitham even though I have no pity. Well, good luck to you. Let's head back. We shouldn't keep Jet and the others waiting for too long. Alright. I do know that ER is an issue. ER can be fixed. You know what I mean? I mean, I got Raiden helping with ER for Alhaitham. I can use Raiden to help with ER on her. Bavonius weapons. Batteries. And not to mention, is her burst... God, I don't really want to like... I'm sure there are people who don't want to know about the leaks, but is her burst is going to be like Alhaitham's. I gotta think, where it's gonna be like not among the top priorities. Like I gotta think her E is gonna be a top priority, not her burst. I'll look it up, Dante. I know who Zajef is. I'll find him. I follow him on Twitter. I'll find it. It'll probably show up in my YouTube suggested. His videos are always in there.
Not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars.
See, Sammy's learning that my queen's the best battery to every battery. I mean, pretty much. It's just how it is. Yeah, look at that. We didn't do the plunge and we got 2. That's a very sus line in the sand right there from his feet. What the feck? I heard from Noctigal that you beat up Storm Terror and were made an honorary knight for that achievement. Pardon me, but while you are quite skilled, are you really that powerful? Yeah, kicked his ass. Kicked his ass. Yeah, the doctor says, I don't want to hear you. Yeah, I know. Wait, I'll be done discussing the leaks in that much detail. My bad. I usually try to not talk about leaks that much, but we got a conversation going on it. For me, when there's a character I'm interested in, that's when I look at leaks the most. Because I gotta like pick and choose who I can and can't pull. Especially going forward. I've had some pretty serious whale moments playing this game. And those are going to be significantly fewer and further in between going forward. So like, if there's a character like Alhaitham, I was all over those leaks. I was like, is this somebody that I want Dia? I'm going to be all over those leaks. You know, we're only like 3 days in. Anyways, that's amazing. Books have been my only companion since I can remember, and I've never had the chance to travel far. Actually, this is my first time traveling so far from home. Right, Tearzad's an indoor zoology researcher, eh? Wow, that sounds so lame. Don't want to admit it, but my life has been bland compared to all yours. Just like this desert, practically impossible for those who lack strength to find a single unoccupied oasis. You're so unhappy, why not do something else? How about being a traveling merchant like Noctigal? Do something you're good at, like me and my father. That's not bad at all, isn't it? Not that easy. I come from a family of academics, so I've been receiving training like this since I was a child. Like how farmer's son learns to farm or a blacksmith's son learns to strike iron. Well, I'm not doing great and can't compare to the talented and established researchers of my family. But as things stand, I'm afraid I just can't do something else. And Zala says, who cares about the skills and playstyle as long as they look pleasing to the eyes? That's the beautiful thing about Genshin, isn't it? That's the beautiful thing about Genshin. As long as it's easy on the eyes, 95% of the game, you can just fucking flub through it. Guess I drank a little too much earlier. Why am I even telling you all of this? Well, laugh if you want to. I think you're being too stubborn. There's always a choice in life. I mean, look at Bonifaz and I. We weren't born as traveling merchants, and no one in our families have ever been to Sumeru. But we're still here with the northern wind at our backs. We don't regret our choice at all. Seeing the boundless world unfold before our eyes fills us with a sense of freedom. Yeah, I too think that you're taking things a little too seriously, Tired Zard. Like the relatives you mentioned earlier. Didn't she give up her family's rules, traditions, and everything else to live life she wanted to? Flashback to when Raiden stacks to be 24/7 flashbang. I'm so glad I didn't get to experience that. The dude says, see, I sent for a character and that character ended up being meta. It ain't my fault. Glum says, unfortunately, Candace was not one of those characters. Hey, she could be, Glum. Why don't you quit worrying about 36 star in the Abyss and worry more about just completing your daily commissions with whoever you want? How about that? Yeah, hang on. There you go. That's a glass full of ice cold piss. Okie doke. After hitting 30k NAs with Wanderer, I can't go back to spending a minute killing a Electro. Zach says Dia's skill can be standing still. Hang on. Oh, fact. Zach says Dia's skills can be standing still and decrease her own defense to 0, and I'll still enjoy playing her just to look at her. Come! Buy some spices! Gamers, you know what? We need to at least get far enough in this mission to get out of this oasis. Because as it stands right now, this wasn't going to be a very long stream. This was going to be a low-key, chill stream to end out the night. We already streamed earlier today. It's been, I was gone for 4 days on a trip, or excuse me, 3 days. On a trip for a gig, played all 3 days I was gone, like 14 hours on the road on top of that, and I just I've been exhausted since I got back home. Not even gonna lie, I have not caught up on rest. I've just felt tired since I got home. We got another one tomorrow. At least this one's relatively nearby. I'm just damn tired, so. This was going to be a shorter low-key stream. I got Fire Emblem to play. That's going to be my my off-stream therapy is playing Fire Emblem. Need me to Genshin for you? I'm good. Thank you, though. Thank you, though. Well, this is... Everyone talks about how good this quest is. I want to actually experience it. Even if it just takes a while. If only I had an iota. Iota? Of her courage. I mean, damn, fella, if you guys are bored, and just feel like grinding, I do got 2 accounts. Feel free to grind on them if you want. Spaceman says, enjoy my suffering. The quest only gets better as it goes on. And I've heard that the part 2 is equally amazing. And I realized as I was going through, I already skipped so much of the R&R quest. In my defense, the way that the R&Rs talk actually really annoyed me to read it. But then, there are other really great world quests I reference it all the time, the Sacred Sakura ritual in Inazuma. If I would have skipped the dialogue in that quest, I would have felt like I robbed myself of a great gaming experience. It kind of seems like it's going to be the case with this quest too. A lot of people feel that way about R&R. Like I said, the way that they talk just bothered the fuck out of me. I couldn't follow their damn conversations and the names or anything like that. That quest was not for me. Not for me. Part 2 is better. Part 3 is even better. There's going to be a part 4. What the fuck? I thought part 2 was the new desert quest. Damn. Charizard, where's your locker, bro? I'm gonna turn it into your house. What did he ever do to you, Zach? I never knew making decisions would be this difficult because I've never given them any thought. I think I've lived the life I wanted for as long as I can remember. That's really... Making choices is never easy. Is that so? Choosing one means giving up on the rest. That's like me giving up on like actual rest. There's a part 2 in the old desert and 2 more in the new desert. Oh, I see. I see. Time gated? Yeah, whatever. Wait, is this like saying that there are 10 tasty dishes in front of Paimon and that choosing one will make the other 9 vanish? Only there were 10 Paimons to choose one each. This is it. I like the way she's thinking, huh? It's like the branches on a tree. While they come from the same roots, their endless division makes it so that some may not touch each other for decades or even centuries. Damn, that's deep, jabroni. Only when the entire tree withers and its trunk decays will those separated branches finally meet the soil. Speaking of which, why did you choose to leave the desert, Father? You rarely mention your past, so I see all this very differently from Charizard. Falcon questline is a must on stream. Okay. Falcon, is that where do I find that? Sumeru, I assume. Is it desert? Is it new desert? I want to keep an eye out. Zach says he's such a wimp and I was a giant loser in high school, so it's saying something. You might have left the desert long ago, and this might be my first time seeing it for myself. Oh, really? It's her first time seeing it for herself? But I have this feeling that we are like grains of sand here in the desert. No family, no objective. But what we are is pretty free. You'll know it when you see it. Okay. New desert near the statue. It's between parts 3 and 4. Okay. Understood. Reawakening my urge to wedgie Charizard. Leave Charizard alone. Damn, dude. I know I bitched about it earlier this week, man. This weather in Illinois has got my eyes facked up, man. The desert holds only the past. It has no future. What lies beneath the sand and wind can be described as the truth. Then I can only say that it perhaps isn't something that will bring joy to everyone. Damn. Damn. I gave up on the path of seclusion. Not because it's a mistaken path, but because I found a better path. Jet, I hope you'll be able to take that bright path. I don't really understand you. If that path of sand isn't what you desire, then why'd you accept Charizard's commission? Don't tell me it's because you want to take a look at your past. I think you just can't forget the desert and the hot winds that sweep it. The strange thing is that I have no memories of the desert, but coming here makes me feel like I've returned home all the same. I find it interesting. She's never been to the desert, but like she's still dressed in like the traditional Eremite attire. Charizard should meet my bestie Brick Chan, and they can meet face to face. I'm still sleepy from waking up, and I thought everyone has been tired Zard, and I didn't get the joke. Oh, we call this guy Tired Zard because it's spelled almost. I love the sand, just like I love Paimon and Ben Ben. What the feck? This is a place with hope too, I'm sure of it. Isn't finding Ben Ben proof of that? There'll be a new day tomorrow. The ruins ahead are still waiting to be explored. Keep your chin up, Charizard. We're getting more and more cheerful the more we talk. No matter what others say, I think you're a brave person. You've taken that first step and left the comforts of your home. Now, just do as you've already done and take the second step, then the third. I'm sure you'll get into that place where no one has been and find that special research material of yours. Even you can occasionally say some nice things, eh, Jet? We need to make his voice weebier. I'm just speaking my mind. After all, I'm free as the sand. She's definitely Genki, right? She's Genki as feck. She is an eremite. I guess she just saw and grew up in the rainforest the whole time. That's what I'm saying. You know, it feels like this connection that the eremites dress like they do because they live in the desert. And so then she never lived in the desert and she's still dressed like that. It makes it, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't think there's anything deeper than that. It's just interesting. His special research material. True. But even the freest sand should rest in an oasis. It's getting late, so let's get some rest. I'll be on the lookout tonight. I'll sleep well with you on lookout, Father. You hear Jabroni softly and casually singing a peaceful tune as you fall asleep. Maybe it's an old local song. O stars high above the wasteland. O nightingales weary from the day. It's time to take off the crown of roses. Cleanse yourself with wine made from grapes. Sleep, close your eyes. Yon golden slumber summons thee, wandering sand. Drink not that bitter salt water, for the sorrows of tomorrow have gone away. That's deep as fact, bro.
Camping out in the desert is terrible.
Come on, why are you being so negative again?
Well, the two of you are adventurers. Let's talk about you instead, Jen. How can a young girl like you endure sleeping on the sand while dressed like that? Just can't figure it out for the life of me.
Samizard, you're such a pampered guy. Tell me, will even a bean placed under 10 mattresses disturb your sleep?
No, of course not. Anyways, why would anyone sleep on 10 mattresses?
I don't know. Perhaps it might be a hobby of the wealthy for all you know. But you should have expected that you'd have to camp outside. What else can we do anyways? Go back the way we came?
No, of course not. The material we gathered yesterday isn't enough to write anything good. Forget submitting it to the academia. Just reading it at the square would get me ridiculed.
Oh, looks like you still got some spirit, eh?
Of course. This huge ruin is right before me. It must be the Camino Temple. As a researcher, I must go in and have a look, right? And there is this... Ben! Right, Ben. What a strange thing. Beep, beep. I mean, such an extraordinary thing might even be closely linked to the King Destrit civilization. If that's true, I can't turn a blind eye to it. Going back the way we came would be worse than putting a bean beneath my mattress. You may as well have me sleep atop 100 Ben-Bens. I never sleep again. 100 Ben-Bens? That would really hurt.
Zach says this voice is perfect for him. I agree. Glad we're all on the same page. Anyways.
Anyway, before I collect enough material for my paper, until I figure everything out, I shall not leave. I've paid all of you very well too, so if we do encounter danger, I'm counting you on to earn that pay.
Hey, come on, aren't we already companions on this journey? Of course we'll protect you in the face of danger. My father and I are professionals. The dude says Samizard is typing. Club says it's perfect, but I can't hear without getting a migraine. Man, that's a fair point to make. Tears are negative Riz. Negative Riz. Better to be safe than sorry.
Father?
The merchants can rest in the oasis while we're away.
Gladly.
We've discussed our contingency plans, but we must bury some of our supplies before we leave. In the worst case scenario, the merchants may be forced to leave. This way, we'll still have some supplies to come back to, even if that happens.
Huh? Is that really necessary?
Listen, this MF's gonna be here the whole ass quest. I can't be tortured like this. Okay. I can't do it either because it's going to hurt my voice. It's going to shred my voice to pieces. And give myself a headache, bro. All that noise is coming through my nose, not my chest. Just my nose. Hey, Oil Sleep Raging. How's this man as a V8? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Wait, Idiot Talker deleted the comment as I was reading it. Damn. Underestimate the sand and you'll pay with your life. The father, he definitely has his reasons. Well, it's always a good idea to prepare for every possibility. I feel like I wish I had a woman's voice. I feel like I get the Genki cadence. I got that. I don't know how I got that. I just feel like I do. Like I feel like I do Genki really well. And Genki boys aren't really a thing. Genki boys are just dumbos. They're just Dumbo himbos like Ito. That's the closest we get to a Genki boy. My hangover, damn, bro. It'd be like Albedo saying, oh wait, no, it's Sucrose. My experiment. He's like, my hangover. Oyo Sleep Raging here. I'm very sleepy. We will be hiring Sammy P. Zard for VA for Tier Zard in 2037 when we release the fully voiced version of the game. Damn, wow. Damn. That'd be something, wouldn't it? I am excited. YouTube payout should come through early next week, and I'm getting signed up for that vocal class. The deadline isn't until the 31st, so I've still got plenty of time. But yeah, YouTube payout comes through early next week. And because you guys crushed that goal, I'll be signing up for that class ASAP. Okay, we're moving on. Go to the Kaminu Temple. That's that big ass joint over there, isn't it? Oh wait, no, is it this thing? The smaller thing? It's the smaller thing. Okay, whatever. This is extremely bright. I can't see a damn thing. Yeah. Are any of those machines alive? Because they're kind of annoying to farm, so I do enjoy being able to just kill them passively as I walk by them. No, these guys are all already dead. Damn. Go to the Kaminu Temple. My eyes! So you turn your brightness down to a minimum. I'll be right back. Don't mind me, quest objective. I'll be back in a jiffy. Yeah, right there. I still can't get over how smooth exploration with his E is compared to Kaching.
There's sand in my shoes.
There's sand in my shoes. I mean, exploring with Kaching's E is nice. Like, don't get me wrong. But like compared to the buttery smoothness of this man, oh, it's like he's so smooth with it. At least that means there's no one ahead of me. Even if they chose the same subject, I got here first. Means it's such a heckin' NPC. I hate to say it, he's an NPC. He's an NPC. The Academia's researchers aren't alone in the coveting King Deshret's relics. What do you mean coveting? I'm doing legitimate research approved by the Academia. Don't you dare compare me to treasure hoarders. Let's just find a way through the door.
Oh, Samizard, don't you remember how Ben somehow made the stone thing?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Because Hoyo spent the entire male character budget on Alhaitham. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. What's Tirzard's stone slate doing with Samizard? We killed him and took it. Fine, you have a point. I feel like that's not... He didn't give us that for no reason. He's got ulterior motives. Never too late to learn. Even someone as knowledgeable as me can't figure anything out. Suppose I really must continue improving myself. 10 years of hard work won't do anything for a layman. Just forget it. Wow. Okay. What a dick. I wish we killed him and took it. That's what we should have done. That's kind of what I'm thinking, bro. Ben's acting a little strange. Beep. Beep. Maybe Ben can open the door.
Actually, I'm smarter than treasure hoarders.
Beep, beep. Whoa, it's actually opening up. Wowzers. Beep, beep. I think Ben's saying it's capable of more than that. Beep.
My mind gets the feeling that Ben is much more useful than the stone slate. Maybe we should ask this instead. Will the stone slate really be of any use?
Of course it will. It has to. I might lose my mind if it's of less use than Ben. Be patient. It's too early to make any judgment yet. Time I was... Ben did, in fact, open the door. He really did. It's like a special trick. He can just do that. Doom. I'm terrible at pursuing and waiting for things. That's enough. It doesn't matter who did it. All that matters is the door opened, right? Now that the door's open, you're eager to go inside, aren't you, Ben?
Beep, beep.
Ben does what the plot need him to do. Yeah, see, and that's selfless of him. I think that's very selfless of him. Let's advance with caution.
Should be fine if we stay close to Samizard, right?
Hell, brother! Damn! Proceed deeper within. I'll tell you what, we're gonna end it right there. We're not gonna end the stream. We're gonna end the quest right there. I don't want to like go in deeper and get caught up in all that. Yeah, I'm good on that. I think what we're gonna do here is let's just do a little bit of Alhaitham before we do in the stream. Let's do a little bit of an Alhaitham showcase. We got a few minutes left. Why don't you guys, someone drop an Alhaitham team? Let me pull up my roster. And you guys pick the Alhaitham team and we'll just run it and see. You guys see the roster. Then we get your comms. I did them in co-op, actually. I already claimed my comms. I don't think you're in the stream yet. I did my comms in co-op in a different world on my free-to-play. I did them together with my free-to-play. Thank you for holding me accountable to that. Al, Yai, Nahida, Kazuha. Well, okay, so there's no healer there, so back me, I guess. Hang on, I'm gonna have to put the artifact on Kazuha. Nilu Bloom. I have been running the Nilu Bloom on the free-to-play account, and it's damn fine. Damn fine. It's very fun. I definitely got to get my gosh dang Alhaitham leveled up over there, though. What you need a healer for, bro? Because I'm bad at the game. What you've seen me play? You've seen me play. I guess I'll try floor 12 on that team. If nothing else, it'll be fun to use that team against the mechanical array. So put Kazu at the bottom. I guess, yeah, why not? And then I'm just gonna throw, like, let's just do this. Let's just hit this first fight. Let you guys just kind of pick. If we got time, we'll do another one. Let someone else pick an Alhaitham team.
Make yourselves a room.
Emerge. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now.
Clouds high. The birds call. Winds
All this time, I forgot to use Nahida's E.
process of elimination.
1, 2, 3. Charge attack.
I see everything.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Oh, damn it. Really? As soon as I use his E, honestly.
The Temple of Wisdom.
This is gonna be damn annoying, dude.
Right here.
No healer,
Right
no
now.
shield. Oh shoot. Alright.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Didn't realize I had his burst. Understood. I'll back off next time. Yeah, dude, no healer, man. These guys are damn annoying to fight with no healers. Shoot.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Wind strider.
Oh, okay. That was weird. Did you guys see him just not fucking plunge right there? Damn.
Here you are.
Yeah. He's so strong, man. He's so strong. Should have used Cookie instead of Cat. Well, I mean, obviously, yeah, ideally. But Gloam wanted to see that team. Somebody else pick a team. Let's just throw them together. Let's just do little Alhaitham showcases. Abandon the challenge. Not interested. Yelan, Al, Kuki, Nahida. That's the fucking team right there. This man wants to see. This man wants to see us whoop some ass. Thank you, the dude, for assembling this team. Zeke sharing the 7-month membership milestone. Hot damn, look at you go. Phillips says thanks for confirming its viability. Hey, whooped ass. If you know, especially if you know how to dodge.
Make yourselves a room.
Cookie Hatham, Raiden, Ayato, deal. That sounds fantastic, and you can count me the hell in.
From silver. Gotcha. Quietly.
Wow. Whooping such an incredible amount of ass right now, it's insane.
Busted.
Yeah, go do your thing. You're ready to take some more damage,
Here
dumbass.
comes the catch.
Where you at? Which one is it? Oh my gosh, of course it's this one all the way over here. Gosh damn. Okay, anyways.
Commit it to memory.
Here you are. Scatter.
Absolutely kicking ass right now, man. Kind of crazy. Oh, Shinobu.
Stand with
Yeah.
me.
Sorry. Didn't do the right hyper bloom. That's the serious. What was that again? Cookie, Hatham, Raiden, Ayato. That'll be fun. Akutech, what's going on? How you been, man? Amber, Noel, Alhaitham, and Gaia. Idiot Taco was going to suggest that team too. Yeah, that's the team right there. I mean, that's probably the best, objectively the best team that I have for him. Because Nahida can help with his energy needs in the same way that Raiden usually would. So what was that again? Cirrus. Cookie, Raiden, Yato. Okay. Oh yeah, my Raiden's on level 70, that's right. Shift right into EM. Yeah, I'm kind of just taking whatever I can get on her for the time being. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys.
Shine down. Dissipate. I'll settle this.
Kamisato Arc. Suyu. Diffract.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Ayato's burst lasts for so long, it's ridiculous.
Shine down.
Be still.
Oops, my bad, Shinobu. I should have got you involved there.
Stand with me.
My bad, sis. Where's he at? Right here. second, excuse you?
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
See if we can get that Alhaitham burst back up. There it is. Alright, cool.
The process of elimination.
No one messed. Oh, illusion shattered.
Be still.
Oh, damn. I tried timing it out and I was a little too early switching to Haitham right there. I hate this, bro. Main's like invisible for a split second. Boo. Let's try a fridge team. Ooh, okay. You know, did anyone else request anything? I mean, obviously the Amber Noel team, that's not gonna happen. Not built. Oh, hang on. The dude said Zong, Raiden, Nahida out. Yeah, for sure. Damn, Zala's laptop just crashed. He just got back from repair. That actually sucks. Sheesh. Yeah, this is objectively going to be a better team than the spread team I've been running with. Oh shoot, hang on, that's in the completely wrong order. With Raiden and Yai simultaneously. It's going to be objectively a better team. And then, yeah, Idiot Taco, I'll run your fridge team after this, and then we'll probably call it a night then. Okay, so how do we want to start this? Let's start here. Boom.
Order guide you.
Boom.
Solidify.
Boom.
Shine down.
Oh shoot, I forgot to do the damn Alhaitham thing. Literally have Raiden in his burst on standby and I forgot to do it.
Now you shall perish.
Damn it. This fucking guy. The sheer amount of time that he wastes is sickening.
Stabilize. Scatter.
I did it again. Damn it. I need to go and practice that. Now that I know that's a thing, like I said, I'm pretty much at a point where like I have muscle memory kicking in and carrying like what I'm trying to do with Haitham. That's a very strong team right there. Very strong team. Yeah, I should have started, but it should have been starting with Raiden's E. And then, well, no, I guess that's yeah. I kept thinking like I'm using Alhaitham's burst before using her E. When I could switch to her and use her E, I could switch to Nahida real quick. I could use Raiden's E to buff Haitham's burst, quickly switch to Nahida for her E before switching back to Haitham and getting max stacks, you know. Something tells me that Nahida is kind of carrying out with her EM sharing, and she's on a 4-piece Deepwood. And she's on a 4-piece Deepwood. So, there's that. There's that. Alright, and then Idiot Taco's fridge team. What was that? Haitham, Ayaka, Kokomi, and Kaz. Alright. Let's see if I can get these swirls right real quick. Let's see. Kaz, Ayaka, and the Cocoa Nut. Mono Pyro, let's go. Can you try the exact same team but without Nahida? Like just 3-player it? Just don't use Nahida? I can do that. Okay, let's see. What would be okay? Boom.
One with wind and cloud.
Take flight. Kamisato out.
Although I guess thinking about it, that's actually not gonna work very well here because it's not gonna freeze him.
Here you are.
Whirling snow.
Hold the line.
Wind strike.
Damn it, I keep coming back to him just a split second too early. Yeah, here, let's try this fridge team where we can actually control the enemies real quick. That does sound fun. I didn't realize that wouldn't be any fun against that boss. Switch Nahida's artifacts to Lumine. Oh, you wanna see Nahida in action just with the EM sharing? No, that's not a good one either. This one can work. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, this will be a fucking beatdown at, you know, floor 10, but whatevs. Whatevs. Boom, boom, boom. Skipped Alhaitham waiting for Hu Tao. Can't blame you. Hu Tao is also fantastic. Alright, let's see how many of these we can suck into one spot here.
Into the wind.
Allow me.
Sakura swirl.
Fallen leaves. Adorn. A process of elimination.
Yeah, damn, they're just killing too fast. We were just killing people too fast there for fridge comp to work. I mean, Al Raiden Lumine with Nahida's Deepwood. Oh, you want me to use someone other than Nahida? You want her artifacts to go elsewhere? Okay. How about Kale? Oh, fucking Yao Yao. Yeah, let's use Yao Yao. Actually, no. Let's use Kale. Yao Yao's already holding artifacts, and I don't want to deal with all this the swapping around. Where is the... There it is. I was looking for a Deepwood piece. I was like, where the fuck? That's why I can find it, because it's not Deepwood. Alright, here we go. Artifact loadouts win. No freaking kidding, man. Damn. It ain't that hard. Okay, so... What was the team again? Atham, Raiden, Kale, at level 20, and Zong Dong, my long dong. And this will be the last one. Okay, let's see if I can get Kale switched in quick enough to not freaking die.
There is no escape.
Just like we rehearsed. Go!
I will have order. Gather. Scatter.
Shine down.
Damn it. I tried getting fancy with it. And Raiden's E wasn't quite ready yet.
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Really? Dumbass. This boss is annoying.
There is no escape.
Don't care, plus ratio. Yeah! Oh my gosh. Calling Amber! Help!
Illusion shattered.
Here you are.
Shine down.
Deflect.
Yeah, the EM sharing from Nahida is huge here, isn't it? That is making a very big difference.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Crisis on the sub.
Order guide you. Gather.
There is no escape.
Well, not even just Nahida's EM sharing, but like Nahida's damage from her E in general is all. It's not. Yeah, we're definitely not. That's not the difference maker from just her EM sharing. Her E also proccing like 60, 70k with crits. That's a big difference maker too. We definitely don't want to forget about that. The EM sharing is significant, but yeah, the power difference on that team was very notable, even with the same, you know, Dendro Shred artifacts in play. Yeah, we don't want to. I mean, I think a lot of the credit definitely goes to her EM sharing, but like her E, the artifacts that I have on her combined with like the level of her E's at level 13. Need I remind you? And it just does hella damage. It's
The
insane.
scribe's work is simple, which is exactly
Team's still
why I
good
took the
though, but yeah,
position.
Nahida was a huge damage dealer in the other comp. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing. If I want to run Nahida with him, I'm taking away a huge amount of power from whatever other team I would typically run Nahida on.
Wait.
In a lot of instances, it would be my Hyper Bloom team. Now, I did love the, what did Seth call it? The Quick Bloom with Yelan, where her Hydro damage is inconsistent, so you can trigger Quicken and Bloom at the same time. That was pretty awesome. Is there anybody that we can raid streaming right now? It doesn't look
There have
like
been
it.
many poorly written applications.
Let me go
lately.
browse real quick.
I guess.
Appreciate
I'll
you
just
guys
have to
hanging out.
reject them all.
You guys have a great weekend. I'm gonna see if we can do a little raid here. It always feels nice to do a little raid, and I wish YouTube made it easier to do so. Is what it is. Where is Genshin Impact? There it is. Rob says you can raid me, brother. I'm not trying to get the military on my
Learning
bad
alone is
side,
not
brother.
enough to cultivate intelligence.
Let's
All those
see
scholars in the
here.
academia are prime examples.
Is this a VTuber? Hold up. Hang on a sec. Wait, is the stream starting? No, the stream is ending, it looks like. Okay. I clicked on to see the ending screen and the chat saying bye. Well, okay, let's try a different one here. I'm gonna try one smaller creator with fewer viewers, and see if we can maybe make somebody's day here. Oh, wait a second. This guy's got like a lot of subs, but fewer viewers than me. That's interesting. All right, let's see if we can raid. It's always fun to raid. And nope, their raids are closed. That's what's annoying, man. You start off. YouTube starts like the default setting is raids are turned off, and you have to like manually allow them, and then like so many people just don't. So that's gonna be it for me, gamers. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Again, I'm looking at the member goal. Thank you again, Alexia, if you're still watching, for the great generosity early in the stream. You guys have a great, safe, fun weekend. Stay warm if you need to. Stay safe always. Love the games. Love yourself, and I love you. Bye.